Welcome to Attican Plays Farm Manager 2021. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 9, Episode 3 of Farm Manager 2021 Free Mode All Extreme Settings. So in Episode 2, we expanded out, started putting in some factories. We had a lot of discussions about trade-offs, put in a windmill. We talked about return on investment a little bit. And we determined that while we're making this, we would rather be making this, the bio cow cheese. And we seem to have enough bio milk left over. So that's where we're going to go next. Is I'm going to let this run for a bit and till we have some money, and then we'll build another factory over here, because I like pairs of factories to, make sure I'm getting efficiency out of this. I think we're going to just have the one warehouse. This is a very, very short walk for them. It'll be a very short walk for this new one. So this one warehouse can serve all four of these and save us some money too, because we won't have to be paying upkeep on another warehouse. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. We've got enough money now to put in a factory, another factory, and we're going to put in a factory here to match up with this little set we've got going here. And we're going to start recruiting. We need 4 more factory people with good prices. That's too high, and there isn't anybody else. Okay. Okay, we're going to, in this one, we're going to make the organic cow cheese, because we're seeing we got plenty of organic milk to do that. Now, what I want to do from here is get into the fish. So, and I want to do more land. I want to buy another chunk of land and expand maybe out here and put in a trout fish farm, and then work our way toward the frozen trout or the smoked trout, or whichever one we decide we like best at the time. But we got to have the trout first. What we know for a fact, I don't know for a fact, we could figure it out, is I don't think it's going to work to put in a factory and buy the product that we need to run the factory, because again, our sell price is 45% of our buy price. Now we might be buying a cheaper item, selling a more expensive item, so it might work. We could do the computation on each one. I think right now we're going to buy this chunk of land right here. I did get the right one, yes. So now we've expanded our farm, and then we're going to need to get a little bit of money to put in the fish. And I've estimated, let me see here. I've estimated that it's going to cost us, well, you know what, I didn't do the fish, but we need probably, let's see, what do fish, the good news about fish is there's no sizes to the coop, so we get the full size right off the bat. They only cost $7,000, which is like twice the cost of a coop. So we could probably just guesstimate that it's going to cost us maybe 110, 150. We probably need like 150,000 to get started on setting up a fish farm. So I think I'll just keep this going until we have 150,000, and then we will start getting into trout. All right, we got a message here. We've had an accident, and Albert Ellis has been injured, and these injuries are not just, they don't mean injured. They mean Albert Ellis is out. He has been decapacitated or incapacitated, or however you want to put it. And our replacements are too expensive. She's border, but we're going to stick with our rules, $2,700. So we're going to wait a day to replace Albert. $3,000. Boys, nobody's in a hurry to take his job. Well, now the word's out how scary it is. We'll wait till the 5th and see if we can replace him. Here we go. Okay, 26 will work. 24 is better. Yeah, we'll take the 24. So Alice will come on board. Okay. We'll get her all trained, get her a nice raise. She should be automatically in that house. Is she? Where does she live? Maybe in this. Oh, it'd be this house. Yes. Yes, that's right. Okay. So there. Took care of that little disaster. Now I let it run all the way through a month or two, and I didn't grab the fish as soon as I possibly could, and it's probably a mistake. It's probably better to just bite the bullet and put in the new expansion and let yourself go negative. Because I don't see any penalty. I don't think we're paying overdrafts or anything like that. If we were, then we would really have to watch this, because then every time we went negative, we'd be in jeopardy of getting in a hole we couldn't get out of. But I don't think that's the way it works. So. And so I could throw down some windmills here at 28 a pop. I could put like 4 windmills out there, but they'd only generate 4 times 6, 2,400 a month for us. That's just not enough ROI compared to what we want to get out of the fish and the frozen fish and the smoked fish and whatever other fish we can come up with. So 167, that should do it. That should do it. So let's go out here. Let's do I'm going to put a road here just to make a division. And let's think about how we want to do the fish. Fish. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to do all 8 organic trout, and that will probably overproduce the trout for sale, but we want to quickly get to the frozen or the smoked trout. So let's shoot for 8. That would be 4. Put the stuff right in the middle, face it like that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do 1. 2 like that. Okay. Now the trout, as I recall, we don't need a barn. Let me just double check what they eat. Rye, corn, sorghum, buckwheat, and soya. That's all like stuff out of a silo. So all we need is a small silo and a warehouse. So if we put a warehouse here and a small silo here on the corner, house right here, then we could fill it up. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? Or, yeah, that's just enough space to put the house without any offset. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we'd be better off. I'm gonna give it an offset of 1. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll give it an offset of 1. We'll put the silo here, road here, and a house right in the middle of it. And we can give it space over there for garden or whatever. It really doesn't matter. And power. Man, it's hard to get all this. Let's put 1 in the middle. It should get a large number of of these. Okay, let's put one in the middle like this. And then we're still probably going to need something going up through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you know what? We don't have to be. We could put one. Assume, yeah, one should fit back here without any problem. Just to make sure. Yeah, no problem. So we could put 1 and 1 here and here, and then have this one doesn't have to be so far away, so to speak. We can kind of center it up a little bit. We can put one like and kind of center it up like that, and then we could put one down here, one up here, one this way. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 more on this side the same way. That should work. All right. Oh, and let's do our purchases for trout. Right, we'll buy. That's probably a lot. We'll buy 500 corn. We've already got corn, so I want to increase its amount. Let's bump it up to 600. And then sorghum, I'm sure we don't have. Nope. We'll do 500 of that. And then we're going to need buckwheat. We're already buying that for something else, so buckwheat, bump it up to 600. And then soya is already 600. We'll put it at 1100. And then we want to sell. We'll sell the trout meat. Over 0. And we'll sell smoked trout if we get to that point. I think we will. And we'll sell the frozen trout. Must not be. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right. And let's just track. For now, we'll track the trout. Okay. And now we can start getting staff with animal. 24 is good. She's the only one. Okay, we got one. All right, we know how to set up a new module like this and staff the people and all that. So let's fast forward till this is complete and we have our trout fishing up and running. All right, so we're coming up to a month in. We've just finished getting this built up. The magic number seems to be 87. So for trout, let's see, trout. Now we know the magic number. It's 87 at this level. And so you can see it's the fish or the trout's better than the quail or chickens. Although, well, these prices, I don't know these prices. Let me get the prices right. Buy price for trout is $6.36. So we should be able to get $2.89 for selling it. Ooh, it's better than the cow. Anybody didn't? That's interesting. Well. What's a cow? $7.70. Yeah, I've got a lower price in there. $7.70. There, the cow's better. I thought so. And well, none of that matters. So we've got our trout up and running. Now, what we want to think about, and we're about to hit month end, and I've got some money. Could we sneak a? Let's before we go negative. If we're going to go negative, we might as well go way negative. Let's sneak in a product like the frozen trout, TR81, or the smoked trout, which is that guy, 103. Oh my goodness. $103.71 or $81.71. Goodness. Let's look at that. Let's see, what would that cost us? Well, there's really nothing to look at, is there? We don't need to analyze this to death. Let's go for smoked trout, especially if the buildings are similar. I think the smokehouse is actually cheaper, isn't it? The smokehouse is $224, and the frozen food factory is $350. Oh my word, no-brainer here. So $224. Yeah, we got enough money to put this in before the month end. We could put it right there. And road back, a road this way, a warehouse in between, a house like that. Some power for the whole thing, like that. And there, just before the big boom, and we went 276,000 in the hole. So we can hire manufacturing people. 25 is good. 28 is not. 24 is good. 24 is good. Okay, there's 3. Again, we're negative, so we won't be able to improve them right now. And I think I failed to have training started. Shame on me. Oh, and we don't have, shucks, we don't have decorations, but that's all right. That's all right. It's not all right. Should have had them. Should have already had those in there. But that's okay. They may get decorations from just being around everything else. And I wanted to confirm with this little thing here, which looks kind of nice. Are these people getting their, yeah, see, they're getting the 10% decorations from this, 10% wages, they're getting their production bonus. So let's get some people on this smokehouse, and let's smoke trout. Oh, yeah, that's right. Up here. Smoked trout. So we're going to make smoked trout, and we're going to set up a sell order. Oh, we've already done it. We've already got these smoked trout set up to sell. These people are going to work. Let's see if they start getting some trout over here and start production. Oh. Wrong. It's smoked bio trout. That's what we want. That's what we're making. We've got 1,000, so we should start seeing it come over here very shortly, as soon as these people get to work. Here we go. And now, $28's too much. Not qualified. Okay. People, you need to get to work. We are making bio trout, aren't we? Yes. That's what that says. There's 173 in here. Come on, people, this is not that hard. Do I have the wrong thing? Oh my God. Dummy. Smoked trout organic. There. Jeez. Oh, Pete. Okay. Manufacturing, 28, 25, 24 is even better. With endurance, nice. We'll take this guy. And let's track the smoked bio trout. And we're starting to produce some. Let's see that number go down when we make a sales call. Here it comes. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so where are we now? Estimated monthly 330. We're gaining on it. We are gaining on it. Now, the question is, what's our production here? We're seeing 87, which is pretty good. Animal production for trout is 600 a month, and this 1,300, we know that has to be nerfed down. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Our sheep, when we have the regular game, the scenarios, and we're making sheep in our nicely upgraded we're making 92 per milking, and now we're making 21, which is like a fourth or less than a fourth. But that's in these are, I'm comparing sheds that have 8 double the sheep, because they're medium sheep instead of small. So I'm thinking our production's about half of what it would normally be. So if that's true, since we know they don't really give us the real number, but if we can take this number and cut it in half, we're producing about 300 trout times 400, right? We're going to jump ahead a little bit, because in this section right here, I did some absolutely incoherent analysis of the numbers. Oh, it was awful. Too embarrassing to even show. All right, so what else do we want to do? Why don't we stop right there? We'll stop right there for this episode. We're coming up. Well, we can take it through to year's end. Let's run it through to year's end and see how we look. And let's get some training going. I've been asleep. Increase the rate of production. I think these rates of production are improving the throughput here, making this 10%, 20%, and now we're working on 30% faster. That's what I think is happening here. And since we've got a long research going, we might even, as soon as at the 22nd, it'll give us the option to speed through winter. So maybe we'll just do that, and we'll end this episode next spring with more money and see what we want to do next. Although we will lose an opportunity to throw another one of these in here at some point. Okay, it's winter time. Now we could fast forward through winter. Oh, look how much better this is now. 90 days, 3 months worth of wind turbine. Our factories and animals are producing about the same now. We could go up 933,000. Or if I play it out, we could actually grow faster, right? Because if I fast forward through winter, we're going to make a bunch of money. We have plenty of money to go do something else fun next time. But we've missed the opportunities to, each month that you get better, build something. So I could probably build another factory or so in there, but forget. Go, skip winter, boom. Okay, we're back to the spring of 2023. So we've played for 2 years now, and we've got $1 million in the bank. Our estimated monthly budget's at $350, so we're about a third of the way home, and we're looking better. All right, and then the question I'd love to know is, are we making any money off of that fish? Smoked trout. We're supposedly making $77,000 a month, but we know that number is inflated. It's probably half that. We're probably making about 35. But but we can compare the numbers. We're doing better with smoked trout than we were doing with the cheeses, right? So that's encouraging. And I think we're going to put one more in here. Production, smokehouse, for two reasons. One, it just has a nice symmetry to it. That was wrong, wasn't it? I mean, it was kind of almost right, but I kind of want it back. Yeah, I want it back one so we can put a road right through there. All right, so that's going to be smoked organic trout, both of these. And then we can put in another fish, maybe make the non-organic trout or organic carp. Let's look at the prices. Carp and trout. Okay, so the organic carp would be better than the non-organic trout. Not a surprise. And the prices here are surprisingly close. Are we getting a degradation in the trout? -0, no. -0, no. So the carp's pretty good. So I think we'll do organic carp. We're going to put in organic carp setup and then throw in some either smokehouses or frozen food for the carp. And yeah, and all that will be in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Farm Manager 2021 video. Thank you.